today I looked at my first mock draft of the draft season. And usually I wait till after the season is over to even look at these. But I couldn't help myself. And with the 6th pick in this mock draft, the Philadelphia Eagles took. Yep, the cowboy, Mr. McLean. You Americans are all alike. But this time, John Wayne doesn't walk into the sunset with Grace Kelly. Scary Cooper, asshole. Oh, Dingbat! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! That was crazy! Happy trails, Hans. Dallas still stinks. Everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing this. Eggnog time, yo. I don't care. I've been drinking this stuff all day. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. Now, usually on a Friday, my last video I like to do before my live stream is my preview prediction video, okay? It's what I like to put out last. It's usually what I do. But after reading a few articles, a few different things today, I had to come talk to you peoples because I had to get it out. It was driving me nuts reading some of this stuff. And we'll get into it in a second. But before I do that, make sure you click the link in the description to my Flick Chat Sports. You definitely want to join that. We're going to be doing contests this week for the Pick'em. Give away $30 again, maybe even more this time. I don't know yet. However, we'll be giving it to the top prize winner. So let me know that you want to join, enter, and win the mother humper. You know what I'm saying? But join the Flick Chat Sports. Great way to communicate with me between videos, more so than Twitter. That's the best area to reach me. Now I get a lot of instant messages on that thing. Hard to keep up, but I'll definitely be trying. Now, man, I read this article today on Bleeding Green Nation, right? And they were talking about, I'll tell you the title of it was Comparing Howie Roseman's Draft Performance to the Rest of the NFL. And I'll leave the link in the description so you guys can go check this thing out yourself. But when I was reading it, and it was going through his draft picks, the things he did, some of the things that were positive, they were even giving to him that weren't even really his. Then there were some picks that were just horrible. There were times that Jeffrey Lurie wouldn't put it on him, just crazy things like that. But it didn't matter. Everything he did, everything he was a part of draft-wise, was the bottom third to bottom top 3 of the NFL. It is that bad. It has been that bad for a long, long time. For a long, long time. Okay, and I've said my thing and my piece with him evaluating talent, being the GM, choosing players. Okay, I'm not here to go off on him again. What I'm here to say is that even though this season doesn't look good for us right now, we could literally lose every other game. I mean, nothing is guaranteed at this point. We could pick anywhere from 3 to 10 to wherever, considering we don't somehow win this division. But if that happens, as bad as it is, as tough as it is for Eagle fans to accept not going to the playoffs and losing and having to go through it, it may be the best thing that could happen for this team. It literally may be the best thing that can happen for this team. And you're saying, why would you say that? Why do you think that? And the truth of the matter is, this team doesn't have top tier talent. It doesn't really have it. Who's the young Fletcher Cox on this team? Who's the young Lane Johnson on this team? Who's the young stud on this team that the next 8 to 10 years, you're good. You're good. We don't have that. We don't have the Eric Allens, the Jerome Browns, Reggie White, Clyde Simmons, Seth Joyners. We don't have those guys. We don't have Brian Dawkins, Bobby Taylor, Troy Vincent. We don't have young Jeremiah Trotter. We don't have those guys. That's the truth. And the reason we don't have those guys is because we've missed on so many picks. And the reason we've missed on so many picks, we know why. And we know who's to blame. But when you miss on those picks, Okay, what you have to do when you don't have picks that are panning out, what a team has to do to make up for it, to fill in that hole, is they have to go out in free agency and they have to go and sign players and bring them in. Now, Howie did do a good job of this in 2017 when he signed Alshon Jeffrey. Even Torrey Smith, though I didn't like that move, he worked out. LeGarrette Blount, he made a lot of good moves in 2017. And that helped bring the Eagles a championship. However, because the Eagles won a championship, he and his organization, they got too attached. They got too attached and they signed Alshon Jeffrey to an extension, then another extension, then they signed all these older guys, Jason Peters, even Brandon Graham, although he's having a great year, but they signed all these old guys to an extension instead of cleaning out, hitting on draft picks, and kind of like retooling as you go along. They didn't do it. Now they're in a situation where because you keep missing on your draft picks, and then you're having to go out and sign free agencies all the time, free agent players all the time, you're now in a position where you're $60 million over the cap. I mean, even getting Darius Slay, okay, sounds great. Hey, Darius Slay, but we gave a third-round pick for him. Do you think you've gotten the value of a third-round pick? Getting a guy like Darius Slay would make sense for a team who is like on the verge of winning a championship, who is maybe one guy away. And us Eagle fans, we were living in the past. We've been living in the past with this whole thing because the Alshon Jeffrey of 2017, the Jason Peters of 2017, the Lane Johnson of 2017, Fletcher Cox of 2017 is not the same guys in 2020. That's the reality of the situation. So, yes, it sucks to lose. It sucks. And I'm not even saying anybody should embrace a tank or anything like that. Okay? I know some people can't do it fundamentally. It's not in them. And I would never tell them they have to. However, if you lose this game to Green Bay, then you lose in New Orleans, I don't know what you're playing for, my man. I don't know what you're playing for. This team needs top tier talent. That's what they need. And I was going through, and I usually don't do this. I usually don't go through mock drafts, right? I don't go through mock drafts until much later, after the season starts. I'll even look at these. But I was looking just for fun because one popped up. And they had the Eagles picking 6th. And they had the Eagles selecting Jamar Chase, the wide receiver from LSU. And when I heard that like this lightning bolt snapped in my dingbat head, right? It was like, boom. You need talent. You need top-end talent, okay? You could have they have a lot of quarterbacks going here. They have Patrick Surtain going to the Cowboys who pick ahead of us. They have Trey Lance going at 8. I don't think we need a quarterback yet, but they have Micah Parsons going at 9. And you look at these guys, and these guys are top-end talent. Top-end talent. The Eagles don't have it. The Eagles don't have top-end talent. And it may be a breath of fresh air. It may be something that saves us. Like one bad year of misery may equal 3 to 4, 5 years of great football. If they do it right. If they go out and they draft the right guys. If you're picking 6th, right? You're picking top 5. If they pick top 4, top 3, whatever. You're also, think about how early your second round pick's going to be. How early your third round pick's going to be. Okay? These are important picks. And if you hit on the draft, you can turn this thing around pretty quick. So, yes, it sucks that we're in a situation we are in. However, getting young talent, top-end talent, into this roster, which doesn't have any. I'm sorry, it really doesn't have any. The ones that we did have, like the Lane Johnsons, like the Zach Ertz, like the JP, like these guys, they're either always hurt or they're getting older, okay? And you don't have that when it comes to young guys. You want to argue Miles Sanders? Well, they don't treat him that way. They should. I think he is a stud, but they need to use him better. But we need top tier talent. We need it on the offensive line. We need it on the defensive line. We need it at linebacker. We need it at wide receiver. You could go at any position, but we just need to get guys in there. And to me, as bad as this thing is right now, it may not be the end of the world. It may, a one hard season with the right moves like new GM, offensive coordinator, new quarterback coach, those things, if they get done right and you hit on a draft, this one bad year could turn into many, many great years. We just have to be a little patient. And I think we need to embrace whatever happens at this point. The Eagles go on some sort of run, great. But if they don't, great. Let's go get the best pick we possibly can. That's my opinion with it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. And I will see you at game time on Sunday. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.